Well, it's just a day to go before the start of the Manx Grand Prix practice sessions, and we're up here at the Marshals Association with Chief Marshal Terry here. Terry, we do this every year. Every time we get right before, to the wire almost on these things, still looking for marshals.
Yeah, it's a traditional thing. Even with the TT, it's the same. The first weekend is always a worry. More so in the Manx Grand Prix because you don't have the big influx of visitors like you do with the TT, so it's always a struggle.
What do you want to say? I mean, it's the usual message, isn't it?
It's the usual message, yeah. Basically, yeah, we need marshals, especially, like I say, the first weekend and all the way through the event, really, and attract some new blood as well. Anybody that sort of has marshalled and sort of gone away from it for any reason and would like to come back, we'd like to welcome you back, and then any new ones, of course, that may be interested in marshalling.
Well, let's go through the thing about people maybe wary about just turning up on the day one and being left by themselves and having to deal with things. That's not the case.
No, that's certainly not the case. The way we work it is, if you're a brand new marshal, you're classed as a novice and you'll always be put with experienced marshals, and then each session you go to, you collect a signature, and when you reach the required number of 10 signatures, then you're competent enough to be left on your own. So you're never sort of left on your own while you're a novice. And one of the things to get over to a lot of people is people have the assumption that because you sign on to marshal you have to do every session, which you don't. I mean, if you can only do one session, 2 sessions, everything's a help to us.
I guess the people coming over for the actual event, it's more the locals, isn't it? You're actually trying to suss out where they are and if they're going to do it.
It is. We rely more on locals in the Manx than what we do in the TT. I would say probably about 40%, 45% of our marshals that we use through the event will be Manx based and traditional. So it's just welcoming them back really, and sort of trying to get a bit more people involved in it.
We always get to the wire, as I said earlier. Have you actually had to lose one yet? I mean, with not enough people coming forward?
Touch wood, we've never had to cancel a session yet because of marshals.
When do you make the call on the Saturday then?
Roads close at 5 o'clock. We would know at 5:10.
That quickly?
Basically. Yeah, we have our rotas that we mate out, but until at the end of the day, they're just promises until the road closes and the people turn up. And then when the sector marshal goes through his sector and see who's turned up, then he knows what his manning levels are then through that sector.
Okay, well the phone's been ringing this morning while we've been doing these interviews, but details, people want to get in touch with you?
Phone number is 61 81 91 and the email address is info@iomttma.com.
I suppose you might need some wet weather gear, but who knows, the weather might be nice, I think.
I mean, as you've seen outside today, it's terrible today, but the forecast for the next few days is improved weather, and with enough marshals we'll get away with it.